What's up, everybody? I'm Kris from Avahi Design, and welcome back to the Avahi channel. Today I'm going to be talking about some of my favorite e-commerce plugins for your WooCommerce site. About 50% of the sites that I work on are e-commerce sites, so I tend to use a lot of these plugins. Looking at the list, I would say I probably use at least 3 of these plugins on every single site, and then I have sites that have all of these plugins. Most of these are going to be free. There are paid versions of these plugins. And then towards the end, I will talk about some of the paid plugins that I like to get from the WooCommerce store. And, I use those a lot on bigger sites. Let's go ahead and hop in. Okay, so this first plugin that I'm going to tell you about is WooCommerce Sidecart by XOOTIX, ZootIX. This cart I use a lot on sites because a lot of the sites that I get designed for me, people aren't thinking about where to put the cart. So it tends to get forgotten. So I use this plugin to add the cart without it really messing with the design. You don't have to worry about it, figuring out how to fit it on the nav bar or anything. Essentially all it does is it makes a little icon in the bottom corner of your site that has your basket. And whenever you want to look at the items in your basket, you click on it and it slides in and out. And just in general, this looks so much nicer and so much cleaner than the regular WooCommerce cart, the one that's in that nav bar on like Storefront. I'm not a big fan of that cart, so I always use this one. This plugin is completely free, and then you're able to use CSS to customize all the colors and everything. You don't need to buy the premium version. You can do pretty much everything you need with CSS and what's already there with the plugin. This next plugin comes from Automatic. This is one of the most reliable companies that you can get plugins from. And the plugin that I'm talking about right now is WooCommerce Services. WooCommerce Services has 3 main things that it does: tax calculation, shipping label printing, and then payment processing. So the payment processing is actually pretty new, but they will set up a PayPal or Stripe account for you and allow you to process payments on your site without having to make a separate account and link something separately up. Mostly what I use it for, though, is tax calculation. So I use this for all the taxes because it can be a pain dealing with like different state taxes. Shipping label printing is also a big thing. So if you're using USPS, then this is probably your best option for shipping labels. You're able to print the shipping labels from the site, so you don't need any extra plugins or anything. WooCommerce PDF invoices and packing slips. Once you start selling physical products, you're probably going to need a packing slip to go in the box. And then you'll also probably need, depending on the size of your company, a PDF invoice to help you pick the product from the shelves in your warehouse. So for that, I've been using the WooCommerce PDF invoices and packing slips by Ewout Fernhout. I probably mispronounced that, but I've been a big fan of this extension. It automatically adds a PDF invoice to the emails sent out. And then you're also able to change the template so that you can make it work for you. You can add your logo, or, one of the big things that I do is I change the template so that it's not so dark, so that it's easier to print out. One thing that's really nice about this is that it's available in a ton of different languages. So if you're not shipping in America, or if you need, just different languages for whatever reason, they've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, like 15 different languages. You can also get a premium version of this if you wanted to. However, I've been using the free one and it does everything that I need it to do. So this next plugin that I'm going to talk about is technically a paid plugin. They do have a free version. However, if you really want to do wholesaling on your website, then I highly recommend spending the $50 and just getting the premium version. It's $50 a year, billed annually. You get your usual 1 year of updates and support and a 30-day money-back guarantee because it is on the WooCommerce store. This is not created by WooCommerce. It's actually created by WP Experts IO. It gives you a couple different functions. The first thing is that you can create wholesale user roles. So you can set up a user who has access to that wholesale pricing, and they can browse your store and see that special wholesale pricing. I'm going to put on the screen right now, I'm going to show you all of the different things that you can do with this plugin because there's a ton of stuff you can do. And like I said, if you want to take your wholesaling to the next level, if you're wanting to do wholesale products, then I highly recommend just spending the $49 because this gives you so much stuff that you can work with. So this next one is kind of pricey, coming in at $200 a year. This one is developed specifically by WooCommerce, and it's called WooCommerce Subscriptions. If you want to add subscription products to your site, then this is a great plugin to do it. It's honestly the only one I can recommend for you. This is developed directly by WooCommerce, so you know that you're getting a good plugin. You can set up different schedules. So like I do a lot of monthly subscriptions, but I've also done quarterly subscriptions or yearly. Integrates with 25 payment gateways, supports manual renewal payments through the WooCommerce payment gateway, automatic rebilling on failed subscription payments, and just a ton of other features. So if you want to do subscription products, then this is the plugin that I would recommend using. So this last plugin is also from WooCommerce. It's called Product Addons. I really like this plugin for being able to set up custom things. So like on the Savahi print store that I recently started and will be releasing this week, launching like this week, I have stickers, vinyl stickers, and I have fields where you can set up custom things to be printed on the stickers, and you can add that. You can do notes, you can do different types of things. You know, you can change the color, you can change anything. It kind of takes your variable products to the next level. It also allows you to charge extra for those features. You can also use it for things like gift wrapping. That's a big one, is being able to add gift wrapping to the product. So this is great for taking your store to the next level if you want to add extra features and kind of help boost up your each cart. You know, you want to increase the price of the cart. So these are my favorite e-commerce plugins. I've used them on a bunch of WooCommerce sites. You can definitely find a ton of things to use this on. I highly recommend checking them out. Some of them are from WooCommerce, some of them aren't, but I've gone through each plugin and used them on multiple sites, so I know that there's not a ton of bug issues. They're not buggy. They're working really well. With that being said, I hope you enjoyed this video. If you did, go ahead and like and subscribe, and I'll see you guys next week.